Hey there folks, welcome back to the Green Blog. Today is the 28th of December. I haven't been feeling too well, so I put my channel on a hiatus temporarily, but I wanted to get this Christmas channel up a little bit. I didn't want to miss this because it's like this annual thing, so I wanted to get it up there. So we're going to be doing a haul. What I had for Christmas, basically. I'll go for the most probably disinteresting things first. I had a couple of things like the bathy stuff, bubble bath and shaving gel, and don't worry, that'll take me like a year to get through that one can. And that my nan and bam. So typical sort of Christmas presents to kick things off. Anyways, I had a new toothbrush as well. I've had it for like 5 years, my old one, so I got a new one. And yeah, that. It seems good, it's rechargeable, it works. That's all I care about in a toothbrush, really. Okay, so next up, books. I only had the one book this year, and that is Feet of Clay by Terry Pratchett. It's from the Night's Watch collection, I think that's what it's called. The City Watch collection, sorry. I don't have a clue about it on the back. It just mentions a couple of the characters. Werewolf with pre-lunar tension, a dwarf with attitude, don't they always have attitude? And a golem who's begun to think for itself, which I imagine is the Feet of Clay part. But I can't read it yet, because I need to read this first. And I had this a while ago, I had this for my birthday. Masquerade by Terry Pratchett, which is from the Witches collection, it's the one before it, in terms of release date and all that. And I like to stick to that when going through the Discworlds. It just helps you see progression. And the same with films and stuff as well. Even if it's not chronologically correct, I like to watch them or read them in the order that they were released, because you get to see the cinematic sort of progression, and I prefer to have that sort of thing. But before I could even read Masquerade, I had to read The Institute by Stephen King. I've been reading that for a couple of months because it's been rainy out and I haven't been able to go out and just sit around. I thought the first half was really good. It's about these psychic children who are locked up in an institute in the middle of a forest. I won't say any more because it might be spoilery, but that's basically it. I thought the first half was really good in that sense. It reminded me of Green Mile a little bit. But the second half went into what Stephen King keeps doing lately. Generic sort of thriller crap. It's just bland. A lot of what he writes is bland lately, I think, unless he's in his supernatural element. So, that I've got Feet of Clay. Blah. Okay, film-wise, go on then. Film-wise, I had two off a mate of mine, Sean. My Neighbour Totoro. I've seen it on DVD before. I've got it on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade to Blu-ray. It's one of my favourites of the Studio Ghibli films, and it's just stunning. I watched it Christmas night, and into Boxing Day morning because I fell asleep as well. It was a knackering day. It's been knackering Christmas because, you know, I've been fluey and stuck in bed all day one day, just playing Final Fantasy X and not nodding off now and again. But yeah, My Neighbour Totoro, I'm sure most people probably know of it right by now. I don't know. It's hard to explain what's so good about it. It's just got so much charm. And it's about these two kids and their parents who move to rural Japan, and the kids find out that there's a forest spirit living near them who is called Totoro, who is the big guy. And it's really incredible. It's hard to explain why, because there is a lot of sort of normality to the film. But I don't know, I loved it. The other film I had for Christmas, also off my mate, Grave of the Fireflies. I have never seen this one before, so I'm looking forward to it. I've heard it's quite sad. I've heard it's in one of the World Wars. Let's have a look. Greatest War films. It doesn't. World War II. Okay. So I'm looking forward to watching that one, a new one from Studio Ghibli. I'll be trying to build up my Blu-ray collection because these are the only two Blu-rays I got, otherwise there's DVDs and not many of them. I think the next one I want to get is Howl's Moving Castle. So there's that. And next up, so that's the films I had. Sorry, someone's just shouting up for me. Get back to them in a bit. Games. That's probably the most interesting one. So I had Devil May Cry HD Collection, which honestly I think I'm preferring playing the first game now than I did back on PS2. Because I played Devil May Cry 1 and 2 back on PS2, but when it was the PS3 sort of era, so I was late to the party. Back when I played on PS2, I thought the first game was way too hard to really enjoy. I loved the sort of gothic environments and the music and everything, but I couldn't enjoy it fully because I was having such a hard time with bosses. I was getting stuck left, right and centre, and it just... I couldn't get past that. But this time I'm doing a bit better with the bosses, especially since I've had the Ifrit go really quite easy this time. And I've learned that when you go into, is it called over trigger? You sort of regain your health a little bit as well, so I didn't realise that before. Once I finish the first game, I'm going to be moving on to the second one, which I remember being really shit, but also really short, so I want to play through it with both characters. And I've heard the third game is like the best in the series, or war of it now, but I think that's it. So I'll probably be playing through all three like in a row, probably, and that's about it. The other game I had for Christmas was, what's it actually called? Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. So it's Professor Layton's daughter. I've played through all the other games except for maybe one of the spin-offs on the mobile or something. I'm never interested in mobile games, and it's not so. So sorry, I just looked at my preview thing and it sort of stopped working. Yeah, so there's that. I got that. I played through all the games before, like I said, but I have been playing through the whole series again in preparation for this game, and I made it up to, before Christmas, I made it up to this one, which is the last one before that. And it's sort of a spin-off as well, so I don't really need to, but I do want to finish it first. I noticed on my first save file I had like 30 hours of playtime, and I'm at about 5 or 6 now, so I got a lot to get through. But because it's like two different styles of games, it's Ace Attorney and Professor Layton, it really gives you a lot of variety and makes you want to keep playing, and it's addictive like that. So so they're the games. I've heard decent things about this, like average things, but they're meant to have improved it for the Switch version, because it was for 3DS before. So I don't know what to think, but anything Layton is amazing by me, so I am looking forward to trying it out. And I hope they carry on with the series as well, because I haven't heard anything about any more games coming out, other than a Switch port of the original one, Curious Village. So that's the games I had. I also had a couple of games off a mate of mine from America, Vulcan, Al. He bought me a couple of games on Steam. What did he get me? Let's have a look. Mad Father. I like my horrors and that sort of vibe. Corpse Party-ish, I'm imagining. Sound of Drop, Fall into Poison. That's a visual novel, horror again, which I've been looking at for so long. And Boot Hill Heroes, this cowboy western sort of JRPG, and JRPGs are my favourite, so those three are going to be really good. I don't tend to play PC games these, but I think those are some exceptions, because they're sort of small games, and I'm better with them, visual novels, small games. Those I like on my PC, because I know they can run, or hopefully they can run. Yeah, that's my games. I had a couple of bits and pieces clothes-wise. I grabbed this, which is Hollow Knight. I haven't completely finished the game, but I love the style of it and everything, and the t-shirt is pretty stunning, so I like my gamey t-shirts like that. The other one's like the complete opposite. This might be a weird one, you might find this a bit weird. It's a long sleeve t-shirt, sort of long sleeve black and yellow B style, but with black jeans and everything. It's going to be really nice, I think, and it makes it stand out a little bit, which again I quite like. I also had this jumper which I didn't know I was having. It was a surprise off my parents. It's thick as hell and it's massive, like with skinny jeans like I tend to wear, this is a hell of a contrast, but I like it for it. Also, trainers. I got weird sized feet. They're like in between 5 and 6 UK sizes, which is between kids and adults. But I found, finally, so I got 2 pairs because I finally found some quite easily. Some normal dappy type Converse style trainers. I got a pair in blue and a pair in black. It might not be that interesting to you, but it was exciting to finally find some my size without having to go around like the children's aisles, the adult aisles. So I have to get like 2 pairs when I find some because of that. I also had a coat, because I had a coat since university, which was probably about 8 years ago now. So it was nice to find that. And it's a funny story with that. I was trying on the new coat, or I was taking off my old coat to try on the new one, and the zip completely came off and broke, so I couldn't wear the coat anymore properly. So it was amazing timing, because then I bought the new coat and I could switch over completely. I also had a new bag. My old one I had since 6th form. Oh god. Yeah, about 12 years ago now. And I finally got a new one. All the sort of zips are broke and it's all sort of falling apart, my old one. So finally thought, better have a new one. Better have. I had this off my nan. It's nice. It's just a calendar. I like my calendars. I like to be able to write down everything that's coming up and all that. I tend to use like a calendar app on my phone now instead, but I still like writing things down a bit. I like my stationery and all that sort of shit. All that sort of boring shit. So that was amazing off my nan. And sticking with the stationery sort of stuff, I got some mechanical pencils. I haven't even looked at yet, but there's like 20 of them, or 12 of them. And my auntie bought me this. It's like I don't know, what do you call them, like a diary sort of calendar sort of thing as well. So I appreciate that sort of thing, because they're always useful, I think. Yeah, I had plenty of chocolate and sweets and stuff. Oh, look at this. Oh, it fell down behind the curtain. Good timing. Ah! Got it. This is sort of the weirdest packaging I had for a Christmas present, sweets-wise. It's marshmallows. Like an owl tub thing. I don't really get it, but I loved it when I saw it. Like, I'm gonna get rid of the marshmallows, eat the marshmallows, and I'm gonna keep it for like money or something. I love the packaging of it. Like a little lantern, owl lantern. Like something, if we were going into the mines, we'd carry this and have a little canary in it or something. I don't know. A canary inside an owl. Yeah, I had some amazing chocolate and stuff. Including this, which... This is off mates of mine. It's just a gift bag. But it's like self-made chocolate that she made for me. And it's this sort of thing I really appreciate, because it's not the sort of thing you can get in shops. Christmas tree is upside down because I opened the bag earlier. Yeah, it's fudge, there's just different things, and that's the sort of thing I love, and I can't wait to actually get started on it properly. That's about it, I think. Oh yeah, quite a sad sight. Get ready, don't cry too much. A fully opened advent calendar, all gone. Check that out soon. Well, the Christmas decorations and stuff will be going down soon, won't they? It's sad when that happens, because then it's just back to normality. So, I think that's about it. My Christmas day was very, very quiet. It was like, my grandparents came over in the morning, and my auntie and all that, my sister, my nieces, and then we just sat around all day. And then at the end of the day, I went over to my sister's house with the nieces and saw them with all their toys and stuff, which is pretty amazing. They're only 3, and they had like this wooden toy train set sort of thing, where you're supposed to build it the same as the box says to, but they were just sort of whacking each other on the head and now and again putting bits together, you know. Which, to be fair, using train tracks as swords, it's pretty inventive. I'm proud of them. I am very proud of them. Just use them as swords. So that's about it. I enjoyed making it. I've actually edited a couple of episodes of Shadow Hearts 2. I've actually got back into it a little bit more. I just need to start recording more, I think, before I start uploading again, so that I can get ahead of the game. Whatever. So, this has been Greeny XI. I hope you enjoyed. I will get back to things like I just said. It just might take a little bit of motivation and a bit quieter times once Christmas was past a bit, I think. So, thanks again for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.